I've been involved in the 9/11 truth movement.
Caution, you are about to enter the no-spin zone. The fact to begin right now. Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thank you for watching us tonight. Evidence that the Ground Zero Imam is associated with a radical Muslim. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Now, some who oppose the Ground Zero Mosque fear that the Muslims behind the proposed community center have radical ties, and evidence shows that fear may now be valid. The point man in the controversy is Imam Faisal Abdul Rauf, who continues to put forth that he is a man of peace, a moderate Muslim who wants only the best for his own country, America, and the Muslim world. But Imam Rauf has a troubling association. This man, Assistant Imam Fayez Khan, believes that 9/11 attack was not generated by al-Qaeda, but was an inside job orchestrated by the United States itself. Documents uncovered by the Investigative Project on Terrorism show that in a blog posting, Khan said, quote, "The prime factor for the success of the criminal mission known as 9/11 did not come from the quarter known as militant Islam, although the phenomenon known as militant Islamic networks may have played a partial role, perhaps the role of a patsy and scapegoat," unquote. Now, Khan is part of a crew called Truthers who deny Muslim extremists started the war on terror. Khan was also a close associate of Imam Rauf. In 1997, Khan, Rauf, and Rauf's wife founded the American Society for the Advancement of Muslims. The three are on the board of directors. So there is no question that the truther Khan has a relationship with Rauf. And that was not made public by Rauf, a major mistake for a man under so much scrutiny. So what's going on here? Well, we asked both Rauf and Khan for comments. They declined. That is simply unacceptable and should be enough to table the entire project until clarification is forthcoming. If Imam Rauf wants to explain his relationship with Khan, we are willing to listen. But let's stop this nonsense about the community center being simply a monument to peace. The truth is, we don't know what the project is a monument to. Again, Imam Rauf has some explaining to do. Finally, let's listen to Mr. Khan.
I've been involved in the 9/11 truth movement since September 12th, 2001. We're all saying that this mainstream explanation is completely false, and there's compelling evidence to suggest not only is it false, but it was some form of inside job. We can all agree with that.
That guy shouldn't be allowed within 10 miles of Ground Zero. And that's a memo. Now for the top story reaction. Joining us from Washington, Roy Locker, the managing editor of the Investigative Project on Terrorism. So did I leave anything out about the Rauf-Khan relationship, Mr. Locker?
Well, it goes even further. Up until 2006, we have evidence that Faiz Khan was a member of the ASMA board. He attended a conference in Copenhagen, Denmark in July of 2006, in which he led a panel there. So, and not only that, but he was leading prayers up until December of 2009 at the Burlington Coat Factory Mosque, the makeshift mosque that's at the Ground Zero location.
So he has been involved with this, but Imam Rauf has not mentioned him or any of his associates in the context of this controversy. Am I correct?
Oh, absolutely right. I mean, the Imam hasn't talked about really anybody that he does business with.
All right. So the Imam not only knew this guy, but sat on the board of directors with him, founded an organization with him. So why would the Imam ignore this guy? He had to know that your project or the Factor, and the New York Post did some reporting on this. The only media outlet we could find that reported this story was the New York Post. He had to know that we were going to find out about this guy, did he not?
Well, you'd think so. I mean, it's possible, I guess, that he doesn't know what Faiz Khan has been doing for the past 9 years.
How would that be possible? He spoke in 2006, as you pointed out, as part of this organization that Rauf started. He had to know. He had to know. It's impossible he wouldn't know.
Well, that's our thinking, too. He had to have known.
All right. So now where is the next dot? Where is the next dot? Rauf has gone on all these shows. He won't come on Fox News. Flat out won't. Because he knows we're not going to give him a soft ride. But Rauf has gone all of these shows. telling the American people, look, I'm a man of peace. All I want is peace. All I want is good relationship. And his associate of his, close associate of his, is a truther and a guy who says, hey, Al-Qaeda didn't have anything to do with this. Maybe it's a patsy. I mean, how do you connect the next dot? Is Rauf dishonest?